How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Farming Simulator 19 Survival Series. So the crops are doing well, it's sort of midday, and we are on our way to the shop because we've got a brand new piece of equipment. And this time it is actually brand new. It's not a second-hand, new to us piece of equipment. It is brand spanking new, and we are actually going to be using it over here today because we need hay. We need to get some total mixed rations for the cows, and we need hay for that. So yeah, we're going to be cutting this field, and after we've cut it, this also needs to be plowed back in and reseeded because I forgot to lime it before I seeded it. And then the other grass field needs to be plowed and limed and fertilized and all of that good stuff as well. So we'll probably be doing that in the same process. But yeah, for now we're just basically picking up our new equipment, and then we will probably get straight into mowing, to be honest. So hopefully we're going to get a pretty decent yield off of this field that we just passed, because it is fertilized, and 100% fertilized actually. And yeah, so it should be a pretty decent thick grass, high yielding grassland. So we shall see. We'll see how that all turns out. So this is our brand new tedder that we're going to use to turn our grass into hay, hopefully. And it is a 13 meter. It's the biggest one they have. So I obviously opted for that so that we can get the job done as quick as possible. And yeah, I don't think we've ever made hay on this farm. So it's going to be interesting. At least I think that's how you make hay. I think it is, yeah. Because yeah, from the crops we get straw. I'm trying to think if we're going to get any straw off of our crops that we've planted, because we're not going to get any off the corn. We're not going to get any off the canola. We are not going to get any off the sunflower. We are not going to get anything off potatoes. And I don't think we're going to get anything off the soybeans. I can't remember if you get a... Maybe we will get off the soybeans. I can't remember. I think you do. So maybe just the soybeans then. Although, I'm not sure. I don't think soybeans gives you any straw. I think the last time we got straw was from oat. Yeah, we're not going to get anything. So no straw this time round. That might be a bit of a problem, seeing how much we actually need. I thought we had loads. I mean, we still have a lot, don't get me wrong. But we can only produce it so quickly. So I don't know, it might be a bit of a problem. We shall see. We'll deal with it when we get there. We might just need to look into some crop that in our next planting season, some crop that will produce some bales for us, or some straw that we can bale. Right, so we need all of our mowing equipment, which is over here. Our beautiful Vicon mowers, and still love that name. That is a really cool name, Vicon. Sounds really beefy and mean. That was most likely the intention. Right, get everything connected up, and then we shall swing around, grab the front part. Oh, it's a little bit heavy on the back of the tractor. I mean, it doesn't lift the front wheels, but it's not far off, to be honest. There we go. That is all of our equipment attached. And let the mowing begin. So again, mowing is a job that I quite enjoy. And I have to say, this open space here where you can just drive straight through is amazing. It is so nice. And is that weeds popping through? No. Just look like it from a distance. Yeah, without the silos there, is really nice, really handy. I think the big John Deere in there, I just looked at it and I thought we haven't used that in quite some time. But it does get used kind of a lot, and then not at all for quite some time, and then, yeah, a lot. And yeah, I don't know, it just sort of works out that way. Alright, so let's get that unfolded. And get that unfolded. But the John Deere will be out in the field very soon, because we're going to use that for the majority of the plowing work, except for the edges that we'll use the smaller one on. But here we go. Let's turn that on. Make sure that real mower is on. It is indeed. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I just hired a worker there. Okay. Turn that on. Turn that on. And there we go. We are mowing. Beautiful. So let's get this to around 25. Yeah, running 22. That's absolutely fine. And I just want to sort of figure out where the edge is. I think it's about there. Beautiful. Like so. Right, we're going to do the other way. Just create a bit of a headland here, I guess. Just make things nice and neat. It is a bit of a pain to do the edges because you have to switch between your equipment all the time. But it's not too bad. Alright, so we'll do another row this side. And then we can head up towards the top of the field. Then we can do 2 rows up there. And then it's just a matter of running up and down the field and getting things done. Turn that one off. Turn that one off. And there we go. So we're going to be doing the same thing at the top of the field, but we are going to get this all knocked out in a time lapse real quick. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, so I've got the mowers detached, and I'll be honest, just about after the headlands, I kind of remembered that we don't actually want the grass in rows. So, yeah, but it's fine though. I didn't change it, even though it was very early into the mowing. I didn't change it because I thought it would look weird. But I think the tedder should spread it all out again, so at least that's what I'm hoping for. If that is the case, it'll actually be easier to do this. So, yeah, we shall see, but it looks pretty cool. There's a lot of grass over there, and it seems pretty thick, so hopefully we'll get a good chunk of hay out of this, but we'll see how it goes. If this doesn't want to spread it out, then I guess we're going to have more silage, or I'll probably just keep it as grass. And then we'll go cut the other field again before we plow that in, even though I don't really want to do that. I'd prefer to just plow it in now, even though it is ready to cut, but it's sort of low quality grass, I guess. So, yeah, I would prefer to just get proper grass in there now, but let's see if this wants to, yeah, that's fine. Oh, we can actually do like 2 at a time. Interesting. I'll probably have to come back up and do the top bit again. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't spread it out massively, but I think it spreads it out enough. Very cool. Alright, this is going to be handy and easy. Very nice. Right. Let's do these ones. Can we do 2 at a time here as well? Seems like it. There we go. Alright, this is going to be pretty easy, I think. It does seem like the left one isn't, or the left side isn't spreading as well as the right side. So I'm going to turn around and go over that again and see what it does. Does it spread it out a little bit more? Oh yeah, big time. Alright. So I think I might actually go over this twice. Just to make sure everything spreads out properly. And yeah, I think that's probably going to be the best thing to do, is go over everything twice. But yeah, we're going to be jumping straight back into a time lapse again, so that we can get all of this done real quick. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so that is all of the rowing done, and we bought a new rower, as you would have seen, because the other one was a little bit tiny, and we have spoken about replacing it before, and I thought while we're at it we might as well do it, and I'm glad we did, because it did save a lot of time. So we went from a 9 meter to a 14 meter, I think it is. So yeah, pretty good. Very, very nice machine actually. It looks very impressive when it's unloading. So now I'm hoping that this is hay and not grass, because if it's grass, well, then I'll have to figure out what I did wrong, and that would have been a royal waste of time. It looks like just dry grass. It doesn't tell me yet because we've got straw in here. So, oh, there we go. It is hay. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got hay bales. Fantastic. I just want to see if I'm missing anything, because these are quite big. These mounds. So I'm going to try and not miss anything. If I do miss anything, I'll just come back and get them. But there we go. We are making hay bales. So that all worked out pretty well. I was trying to remember how I made how I used to make hay. And let's drop those ones, or not. It's fine. Just keep them there. I just don't want them dropping off in the tall grass here, because then I can't find them when I come back to collect them. So that means that we should, hopefully now, be able to make total mixed rations for our cows. I think hay was the missing product there, but only time will tell, really. But let's see. So we're gonna get all of these bales made. It shouldn't take too long. It's just the end rows are quite big and quite difficult to collect. So they do take a bit longer, but these ones should be fine. I mean, they're still big. There's a lot of grass in these mounds. So there we go. I think we're going a little bit quick. Let's drop it down to about 25. 22. Yeah, I think 22 is comfortable. Because we're shaking around a little bit on these mounds. And I think we're going to get a lot of bales out of this field. Again, it's a lot of grass. It's high quality grass. It's just it never got lime. So it's not top quality. Or, I mean, it's probably top quality. It's just not the super high yields. But it's not far off. So it's still good. We should get a pretty decent yield off of this. Oh, this is a big mound. Goodness me, that's like climbing a mountain. Alright. Let's grab that a little bit. Beautiful. What we do miss wouldn't be a big deal if we end up with like half a bale. If we're on 99% of a bale, then we'll go back and look for the small pieces. I'm trying to not miss anything, but if we do miss anything, then it's not the end of the world, because most of this is going to get, well, all of this is going to get plowed back in anyway. So you won't see it very soon. Actually, let's go finish up the end rows here. Yeah, so very soon all of this will be plowed back in anyway. So if we miss anything, the plow will take care of it. Alright, big mound, so we're going to go slow. Nice and slow. The problem with doing the end rows first is that it can leave bales in the way. And I do actually have a mod for, actually I've got two, I think. Two mods for bale pushers, which would be very handy on the tractor here for that exact situation. But I haven't actually bought one. And I don't really want to clutter up the farm with unnecessary pieces of equipment. But we shall see. If it's a big problem, we'll head up to the shop real quick and get one. But I think it'll be okay. We'll just sort of maneuver around them or push them out the way with the wheels. So I just need to remember that we've got one straw bale up there as well. And yeah, pretty cool. I've enjoyed this process. Making hay is quite fun. I really enjoyed that. It's a fun process. I generally like to work with grass, so yeah, no surprise there that I enjoyed that. And I don't know how long all of this hay will last, because it seems like the cows need quite a bit of it. Although I think if we fill up all of the bars for the cows, I think that'll probably last a very, very, very long time. So I think filling up all of the bars might be a bit of overkill, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we shall see. I think what we are going to do though is we're going to drop back into a time lapse. And I know this episode so far has basically been one big time lapse. It's just the nature of the work that we're doing. Sometimes we get a lot of time lapses and sometimes we get none. But yeah, today's work is just sort of tedious work and a lot of work and time-consuming work. Fun, but time-consuming. And it's just better suited to a time-lapse. So I'm going to get the last few rows knocked out here in the time-lapse. Then we'll head back to the farm. We'll put the baler away. We'll grab the loader. And we shall collect all of the bales and drop them off in the big shed. And when we're done there, hopefully then we can start feeding our cows some decent food. Alright, so that is the first load of hay bales, and I want to get some food to the cows. So we're going to do the rest of the collection a little bit later, most likely in the next episode. But for now, we've got enough here, more than enough here, to get this into our mixed rations and get it out to the cows. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing. And I just need to see if we're going to have enough space in here to actually put this. Or do we need to move some equipment around? I don't think so. I think we're fine. And we'll just put this next to the grass bales. This, I'm just sort of going to drag it over here. We'll just put it there for now. There we go. Now we need to get this reversed in there. And there's a big beam there that I need to try and avoid. Alright. So, yeah, I think we'll just go next to the grass. And we'll just do along the line. Right. Let's get that lifted up. Our little Massey is such a cute little tractor. It looks so tiny and compact and cute compared to the Valtra. I really do like it. Alright. Thinking about it, how are we going to get those top bales down? Yeah. Didn't really think that one through. So what I am going to do is I'm going to grab the front loader on the Valtra and I'm going to split that stack in half. And I just need to wait for this thing to fold up. There it goes. Okay. So this we'll put away a little bit later. I'll just leave it here. Well, let's just put it away. Otherwise we're going to have a huge amount of equipment sitting all over the farm and I'll have to do a big cleanup at some stage then. We do have a lot of equipment that needs washed and servicing, but yeah, we've got a lot of work to do, so I'm not bothering with it now. That's a problem for later, I guess. Alright, let's put this away, then we know it is here. This is not too bad, it doesn't matter too much, and we're going to use it very soon anyway, but I just want to get it out of the way. We're not actually done with it. We've got a load of bales on the field. I think I might do a double stack and sort of move into the area where we're putting the machines. Sort of like what we did with the grass, is put two stacks next to each other. Rather than just making one long row. So this needs to move anyway for that to happen. Right, don't hit the pole. That was very, very close. Let's split this stack in half so that the little Massey can actually reach. Oh, don't want to do that. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I need to remember I don't have the weight on here, so this is a little bit top heavy. And that's fine, we'll just use that first. The load that toppled. That was my mistake. I didn't lift it high enough. There we go. Alright. So I'm gonna just put this back here. Because we're probably gonna use it very soon. Anyways. There we go. And we'll just leave the Valtra over here because we're gonna take it out to the field again very soon. Although maybe I should just put it in a shed over there because it's probably going to sit overnight. It's almost end of the day, so just so it doesn't sit completely outside, we'll leave it in there. Beautiful. Right, let's grab a bale, a hay bale. We need to move that. And let's see if this thing works out. Turn that back on. Let's grab a bale. And let's see what happens. Oh, I like this little tractor. I like this tractor a lot. And we are still going to buy another tractor for the farm, which I'm quite excited for. Not sure when, but probably quite soon, I would think. Alright, so that is in there. That was hay that it needed. So that's good news. And we are... The thing is, we are full. But we're not within ratio. So how does that work? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's grab more of this because we only have one bale. One hay bale, one straw bale. And if I put in less silage, then we would have been under ratio anyways. Maybe it can only take 3 bales. Maybe I just went a little bit overboard with... But it can't because it's still... Dang it, I don't know. And I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if we can give that to the animals. Will it work if we do that? Yeah, that's completely full, so... I don't know what to do with that. Okay, let's see if we can give that to the animals and see what it does. So the ratio is off, but maybe we can still give it to the animals. At least if we can just give them a little bit, then we can get the ratio back to where it should be. But let's get rid of that for now. I don't know. We shall see. Oh, this thing needs a service. Yeah, maybe I should go for a slightly bigger mixer so that we can be more accurate with the ratios. I don't know. How do we extend that? I don't know. That... Oh, we just do that. Right. Okay, so we're gonna stop there. And let's see if we can get a better ratio now. Okay, did that actually do anything for the animals? No. So it only took what it wanted. Or what it wanted. Okay, that's fine actually, because that means it's easier to get the ratio right. So if you get it wrong, then it'll just sort of take what it needs and sort of leave the rest. Which is fine, I guess. So I'm just gonna dump a heap of silage in here and see if that brings the ratio back. No. Right, let's grab another hay bale. Because it seems like that is the one that's low. Easy now. Oh, nope. Don't want to. Definitely don't want to. Alright, let's try this. This is quite difficult. I think it'll be easier with a bigger mixer. Maybe we should just invest in a bigger mixer. Get a refund on this one. Alright, let's see where that's sitting now. The hay is still really, really high. I don't know how we can get that lower. This is just sort of dumping stuff on the ground, which is not ideal. I don't know how we're gonna get the hay lower. I can just do unload here and start again. Let's see what it does if we put this back in there. But I think this is just going to be frustrating and annoying because it's such a small capacity. It can't take a full bale of hay. So that immediately becomes a problem. Because as soon as you put one full bale in, which is what you would normally do, it is a problem. So if I do that, yeah, that, I think that's only giving them silage. 14, yeah. It's just putting silage in there. Right, I'm gonna put all of the silage in there. And I guess all of the... What is it taking right now? Oh, it's taking the hay as well. It doesn't want to take this straw. Okay. Can I do an unload here and just create a pile of straw? Because that'll probably be the next best thing. So I do apologize that this is a bit of a trial and error thing and not going as smoothly as I would have hoped, but I mean, it's kind of just a trial and error thing. That's why it's taking long. I need to try and scoop up the silage over there. So if I do that, is that just going to create a pile? It is indeed. That's fine though. Alright. So, let's give this one more go. If this doesn't work, I'll just sell it and get another one. So... we can put a whole bunch of silage in there because it does need quite a lot. We'll scoop up that little bit as well because that's annoying. This thing has some difficulty with scooping things off the ground, I've noticed. I think it's got everything now. Beautiful. Right. So we're going to put that in there. Like so. Then we're going to put a hay bale in there. And then we'll add hay, straw, as we need it out of the pile. I hope that bucket can scoop straw. Really handy little tractor, and it's actually quite stable with the single bale. Alright, so let's see where that's sitting. Yeah, that's sitting beautifully actually. Then let's see if we can grab some of that. Can indeed. 40%, that sounds about right. Alright, so I'm going to put all of that in there. And of course we dumped a load on the ground. This is a... I mean, again, it's a nice piece of equipment, but I do hate it because it's so clunky. Right, here we go. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's in the green and we're 80% full. So we're going to go with that. We are going to go give them that so they've at least got something to eat for now. Turn this off. So let's take this over there. And I think we'll just empty this out. And in the next episode, we'll go get a bigger one of these. Because this is a bit of a faff. And... yeah, not exactly enjoyable. I want something where I can just sort of like throw 2 bales in, or one of each bale, and a bucket full of silage, and there you go. You have a decent mix. So keeping things simple, where if we have to go through this whole process every time, that's not going to be much fun. Okay, let's see if this works. There we go. Total Mixed Ration. Beautiful. We can give them that. They're going to be very happy. At least I hope so. Yeah, there we go. And we've got quite a bit here, actually. A couple of tons. And that should put the milk production through the roof. At least in theory. Yeah, that's a decent amount. Very nice. And done. Beautiful. Okay. So the cows are going to be hopefully very happy with that. And this we'll probably just leave here for now, because that needs to get replaced with something a little bit bigger. Maybe something much bigger. Although I don't want to go too big, because then I need a big tractor over here. That's another thing that I have to take into consideration is power. This is already on the limit of what the new little tractor can do. We have 350 liters of milk. And there we go. We can close this up. Close this up so the cows can have a good night's sleep. Close that up. And we'll go close up the warehouse there. We've got a bit more wool production. We've got a bit more egg production. It's good to see. Close that. Beautiful. And it looks like animals are doing pretty well. Not too much mess around. And that was a busy day. That was a very, very busy day, actually. We got a lot done. We got all of the hay made. We eventually got the cows some proper food, which is good. So they can be, well, they can, yeah, produce quite a bit of milk, hopefully. But that is going to be that. And it worked out pretty well. We're just 10 minutes to 5. So a nice end of day. And I think in the next episode, yeah, we're going to replace that trailer. We'll probably get some more food in there. We'll try and top those bars up a little bit more. And I think we've got weeds as well. We do. So we're going to have to do a bit of weeding as well in the next episode. So that's absolutely fine. A lot to do. A lot to do, actually. So, yeah, looking forward to it. But that is going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you all next time.